Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. So we are going to check some valve clearances here. Make sure everything's kind of where it kind of hopefully should be. And just to double check before I kind of get her more buttoned up, right? So the first one closest, there's the thing, closest to me should be, I think that's the top dead right there on the compression stroke. This thing was loose enough before this engine that you could spin it over by the fan. Well, you can't, well, a little bit, but not a whole lot. So the rear one, I think it is, should be top dead as well there too. They kind of go in. Oh, that's tight. Why that's so tight. Those ones feel good. So I'm going to set them at around 15 thou. And that one's a bit loose. That one's a bit loose. Okay. So we got to get out an adjuster guy. And gotta adjust these little screws in the center here. This is sometimes easier with two people, but I am by myself. It would kind of stay there. I'm liking that. A little bit of drag to it, but not much. And this one's not far off. So they want these set between 14 and 17, I think it was, or 16. So I'm going 15, kind of middle of the road. It's not feeling too bad, a little bit of drag. Little drag. This one is top dead right now, and it feels too tight to me. So let's probably loosen it up enough there, is it? Nope. Try not to arc this stupid battery over here. Should take it out, I guess. Not much to tighten that one up, that's surprising. Pretty good little drag. This one's way too tight. Probably should have checked these before I started it. A little bit of drag. That's good. Yeah, so these ones. Interesting. Oh, it's good. It's got a little bit of drag. I don't think that one's quite tight enough yet. So we'll go at it again here. hardest part is not letting your screwdriver spin. That's better. Okay, I'm happy with those. And I would like to run it again and then check them when they're hot too. You might have to readjust again, maybe a little bit, but let's see now. I'll do this. See if I get these two in the middle, top dead center. And yeah. Okay, so gotta watch. This is the exhaust, this is the intake, so we should see. Let's just cut off the intake. That's exhaust. Intake. This should be coming up to the compression. About there. This should be loose now. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll check these. And I think this one's going to be real loose. Those are off a little bit. That's interesting. At the top. And that one's at the top. Those are just really, really tight. Okay, I don't know why they would have changed, but I did have this all apart. Oh yeah, that's tons of loose. Tons of loose, and that might be what our tapping was. Tons of looseness. Okay. Just to get this thing all back together. Get her done. You go down there. Boy, this one was off a lot. It's pretty good there. Yeah, I like that little bit of drag. That guy's not far off, but he's off. You certainly don't want these pushing a little extra in there because of the keep the valve open and make it run real crappy, right? Burn the valve out maybe. Pretty good. I'm liking that. Okay, so this one here should be right at the top too. Run that cycle again. So this is the exhaust here. Okay. You should see the intake open. Compression power there. Yeah, go past it. Okay. What'd you get? Alright, let's check this again here. Yeah, a little loose there. Little by loose. Seriously, oh, it's in my pocket. Never mind. I lost my screwdriver. Oh, goodness, that one was tight. I had my screwdriver. Yes, I do. It's in my pocket. Okay, I'm liking that there. Get out of here, Skeeter. Ain't got time for you. Pretty good drag there, and that one's a bit loose. Oh, man, that was tight. About there. All right. That feels pretty good. Okay, I just want to run through these once more here. We'll start at the start one here. That's the exhaust valve there. Much nicer when I can turn this over by hand, but that's all right. Okay, so alright, so intake on this one here, sorry, that's the intake stroke. We need my screwdriver again. Oh man. Just so I can feel when the top of the piston is kind of right there. Okay, I think that's it. And the next stroke after that would be the exhaust, of course. Just check these a bit here again. Yeah, that one feels good. That one feels good, got a bit of drag. Alright, so we'll do this one now, and this is the intake here. We want to watch that go down. Exhaust. Okay, so intake, it's coming up to compression. Yeah. Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah. Liking that. Alright, so now we're intake and exhaust. Intake should be coming up to compression. Right about there. That one's not too. That one could use a little bit of fine tune. There. Okay. Yeah. Oh, now why did that one get so hard? Am I not in the right stroke there? Oh, wait a minute, I'm wrong one. This one and this one. Yeah, okay, now we're good. Like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, so let's get this one into the compression stroke. And this time it's the intake here. It seems like a lot of slip there. Intake. I left my screwdriver over here again. coming up to compression. And we'll check them again. I'd like to feel that a little tighter. A little bit snugger. For some reason I got a pile of gap there. What's going on here? Pile of gap's not good. Amazing the difference in them. And that one's got a pile gap. What the heck? Yeah, see, I'm not maybe doing that quite right. Feels better. Yeah, that's not too bad now. Still a little loose there, but that one's not too bad. Okay, I got to put all the plugs back in, of course. I mean, you guys always know how to do that, so I'm not going to really do that, but show you that anyways. And that thing would stay there. And we'll fire it up, get another little tank of gas here, and let that run through her, I guess, and get her warm, and then we'll check them again when they're hot. Well, warm. I'm not going to get her hot, I guess. Okay, we got the little tank on there. We're just going to check the oil, make sure there's still some in it. Still some in it. So that's good. I guess we got to hook the battery up. Let's tie her in here first, maybe. I need to get a battery tray for this thing. Okay. All the plugs are in. I just got this cover tightened but not specced. We'll see. Okay, let's fire it up. I'll just give the radiator a quick little check here too. And there's still some in there. That's good. And hopefully fire it up here. Hopefully fire it up here. Starting up there, I don't know what's doing that. Well, the oil pressure come up a bit. Oh. I'm almost 50 oil pressure, so I'll just let that sit there and run until it runs out of gas, I guess here. All right, that's ran a tank through it. And I'm going to just check these hot again, just to kind of see it is very hot. There was something about that in the manual about adjusting these while it's running. Like, how on earth would you do that without burning yourself all up getting in there? I'm kind of not looking forward to that part. Now, these guys off of here. Still got a bit of a rattle back here, but I kind of maybe wonder if it's something to do with the throwout bearing, or there's a bearing in the flywheel too. There could be that's maybe gone or going bad. I was hoping not, but that is a big job to split that then, right? Alright, so nothing grenaded itself anyways, so that's good. I'm going to try to do this without taking the plugs out too, just to give us a rough idea. Okay, so that one right now is just doing intake. This one here is an intake stroke. Oh man, there's a lot of compression there now, I'll tell you. Intake. Whoa. There's a lot more compression there. Those are loose. Let's see if they tightened up at all. Well, pretty good still, actually. They're pretty warm. It's got a little bit of drag. Well, that's good. We'll do the next one here now, and this is the intake here. Oh, that one might be in its stroke right now too. Let's run it through here again. Well, the radiator's even really hot. And the exhaust is opening. Intake's opening, this one here, and that closes. Let's turn up a little more. You can hear it. Alright, let's see here. Yep, that one feels good. That one feels good. Alright, we'll go to this one now. That's our intake here. It's in the exhaust stroke right now. Intake's opening. Oh man, you would have a hard time starting this by hand, I think, now. Okay, let's check that there. It should be loose-ish. Pretty happy with that. And the last one is doing its exhaust stroke right now here. That's its intake. Compression and power. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Just didn't move a whole lot, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not quite ready to mount this. I'm gonna have to let this cool again and then mount the cover. I'm gonna have to clean all the oil up here too, so it gets a good seal, and I'll probably reseal the cover on that. But for now, when it's cool enough, I'll just maybe set her back down. And it can sit there. let her cool, and I'll get the gasket cleaned up and that surface cleaned up, and then I'll probably put some more black silicone on this gasket cover here and then go. The close-up I did there was the head to the block here. If you remember before, in that number 3 cylinder we had a leak there. It was bubbling because of that number 3 cylinder was the one that they repaired with whatever that sleeve was that was in there, but they didn't shave down the sleeve enough to be flat onto the block, so I ground all that off. I don't see any leaks there now, so that is good. That is good. Okay, well, that's about as far today, I guess, as we'll go. And next up here, I want to get this hood sandblasted out here and get it painted. I gotta tear off the lights, I guess, off it and probably do them separately. The emblem has to come out. And I've just kind of been waiting for some drier weather, because sandblasting with my little pot sandblaster that I made out of a propane tank years ago is all right, but if you get any moisture trapped in the air and then compressed in the compressor, then you get a bunch of moisture blocking things up, and that's never fun. But that's good. Seemed to run good anyways. I'm a little bit curious about the hammer in here. It kind of sounded to me like it was back in here, louder. So I'm kind of wondering, like, the flywheel should be in about here somewhere, and then there'll be the input shaft bearing there, and then back here at the clutch there should be the throwout bearing too. One of them could be doing that noise. I don't think this will start. Oh, I got the battery off anyways. I wanted to hear it kind of rattling back here. What's up? Oh. Just maybe hook the battery back on here for a second. Might have enough fuel in there just to snup over a little bit. I don't know. We'll see here. You can't really hit over the starter. I was hoping to hear a little bit of a hammer in there, but you can't. Oh, there goes my truck. Oh boy. Push the button. Okay. Sorry. So no, you can't quite hear that hammering in there, but well, I guess that's about all we can do. But once I get that cover cleaned up again and mount that feller down, we'll probably start putting the tank on, and I probably won't film any of that because that's a lot of work. Man, I need to give this a wash too. That's a lot of work getting that tank in and stuff, and then the hood, I do want to paint it, so that's going to be tricky to film that too, because you know, I gotta kind of be away from the sandblasting stuff. It's pretty hard on cameras, right? So whenever we're blasting that, you might have to put you way back and zoom in, because that sandblast sand travels quite a piece. And I'll have to get my coveralls on, and I got a little facey mask there for doing that, and I got to get some sand yet too. I got to go to the TSC there and get some sand, and shouldn't take long to blast it once I get going. We'll see how good the paint is that's on it, but it would look a lot better if that was painted up, you know, and not sort of the brush stroke look on it, right? And the rest of her, oh boy, I don't know if I'll bother painting it or not, honestly. Probably if I gave it a good wash, it might not look too bad. Especially back there, it's pretty grimy back there, and all up here and stuff. But once we get it all buttoned up and stuff, we'll give her a wash. So, soapy wash. Oh, and that should help quite a bit, actually. Now, the tank, I don't know. This little tank was still hooked on here to the carburetor. It doesn't look like the carburetor's leaked at all, which is good. But it still smells like gas in here, like a lot. So I'm kind of wondering if I'm having problems with this tank still. Maybe I'll actually hoist her onto here. It seems so silly putting a big huge fuel tank over all this hot stuff, eh? But I don't know. I guess maybe you get a fire if you weren't careful, but it's dripping, drip, drip, drip. It's all hot here. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I go grab that tank. I just want to lift it on. I wonder if that valve is leaking again or something's being weird. I don't know. There's the fuel line. Oh, there's a little get a few on it too. I forgot about there goes a bolt. Yeah, that's the front. Okay, I'll just maybe lay it down tonight and see. Figure out what's going on with it. And I want to make a little mat for the front of this mount here, or something, a washer or something, because it vibrated weird up there, if you remember. It was really annoying. Doesn't look like it's leaked at all here. Oh well. Maybe it is weeping out of that. I did put a new cap on here. Look, it's already like, it's already ethanoled the rubber on that cap, so that's great. God, I hate this ethanol stuff. It is just freaking terrible. It's maybe not gonna be any good now. It's still steel. But yeah, anyways, that's about all I can do, I guess, tonight. Once we get the tank on, and like I say, I want to make a little bushing rubber thing or something to go between where it mounts here and on the tank. There's only one bolt that holds it on the front, which is, I guess, so you can get it in and out easier. But anyways, that's got to get done. But I want to get painting this hood. This hood needs a good paint job. Whoa, almost dropped you, I'm sorry. This hood needs a real good paint, and let me get you off the tripod here. This hood needs a really good paint. Sandblast. I could probably take this off too, although I'll probably just leave that on there. I don't know whether I'll do underneath or not. Now, I wonder if someone actually... Oh yeah, they painted under there too. Oh, I was gonna say, if it was original paint there, I might have left it, but I'll probably have to do that too. But yeah, my, I don't know if you guys ever seen my homemade 30-pound propane tank I converted into a sandblast pot, and it actually works pretty good. Doesn't work too bad at all. So we also got to get this hood emblem off, and I think, let me get my light out here again. I think that it is, it's bolted on there, so we got to get those bolts out. That'll be fun. And I'll probably just stand it up out here in the parking area just like this, and start going at it and see how well it does. But I gotta get these lights off too. How are they mounted on? Oh, there's like a... those might be fun. I better spray something on them before I go, maybe. With some moving on them, and because there's a bit of a bolt there holding them on, where the wire's coming out. So that might be fun getting them out of there. And I'll just do the metal and stuff in the sandblast cabinet, I think. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Not much else to do on that, I guess. I gotta find myself a piece of something to put between that tank there, I think. What? I don't know. What have I got? I'll have to look. I'm not too sure. Like a piece of something rubber, like inner tube or something like that would be alright. I could put in there. Chunk of stuff. I don't know if I got anything here or not. Well, I got a chunk of inner tube over there that might work. One of the ones that I kind of saved when I changed the tires on the 2 end. Cut a little chunk of that, or maybe double it up, just to take that out when it's running. That was annoying. It was right in that spot too. So. But anyways, I guess that's about it for today. I can't really think anything else to do here, so yeah, so we'll head her out, I guess. So thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.